So let's talk about Mars square Pluto. We're post Grand Cross. Mars is well away from square Jupiter. Mars is now back into 11, heading towards 10 degrees of Libra. And in about 2 or 3 weeks' time, he's going to stand still at 9 degrees of Libra and then start moving forward again. And he will clear 15, 16 degrees of Libra by the end of June. Therefore, for the next 2 months, Mars is square Pluto. And the reason I'm focusing on this now is because today, the 2nd of May, we have Mars at 11 degrees of Libra. We have the Sun at 11 degrees of Taurus. And we have Jupiter at 12, 13 degrees of Capricorn. Mars is square Pluto. The Sun is trine Pluto. The Sun is in conjunct Mars. That's a 90-degree angle, a 120-degree angle, and a 150-degree angle. Or, to put it more simply, a 3, 4, 5 triangle, a right angle. Classic aspect in astrology, and the square between Mars and Pluto is, and the inconjunction from Mars to the Sun is definitely the fractious one. So Mars retrograde in Libra seems to be bringing quite a degree of discomfort to a number of people, particularly those with Mars in Libra anyway, let alone Mars retrograde. Discomfort in terms of illness or irritability. With Mars squaring Pluto as well, this is not something that's going to go away. There's going to be an element of intrigue around issues to do with well-being. There may be something subversive going on with Mars square Pluto. And if the sort of 11 to 13 degree area of Libra and Capricorn affects your chart, then you can be sure that the echoes, reverberations and aftershocks of the Grand Cross will continue through until the middle end of June of this year. It does seem that at this time, with Mars going retrograde, that in many ways the actions of January, February, when Mars is moving forward, have given way now to what I see as the retrospective analysis, the reassessment, the reevaluation of situations from the start of the year. And whilst Mars is retrograde from the start of March through to mid-end May, then this is a good time for people to take stock, to reassess, reevaluate, to reconsider. And what I find myself saying at the moment to a lot of people with this Mars-Pluto square is that at the moment they can't see the wood for the trees. There's still a lot of provocation and button pushing going on, which will continue for the next few weeks. However, by the time they're into the end of May, these people are going to be able to make decisions based on thoughts, feelings, ideas. They're going to be able to make firm decisions. And starting in June, there's going to be actions. And this Mars-Pluto square does fade out before the end of June, suggesting that for many people, by the end of June, they're through the problems of 2014. Nevertheless, with Mars square Pluto ongoing, there is an element of subversive intrigue, both individually and globally. There will continue to be subversive, manipulative, behind-the-scenes tactics. There is an element of underhandedness and even of self-sabotage in certain areas. So if Mars Pluto's hitting you, folks, be careful with it. It's not your friend at the moment. Especially with the Sun trine Pluto and the Sun in conjunct Mars, it's almost as if the universe is saying to some people, well, I'm sorry, you're going to have to fit within new patterns or new boundaries. The idea of rugged individualism for a few of you is now not on anymore if you want to be part of an active community and active society. And that's a hard lesson for a lot of people with this retrograde Mars in Libra business. Nevertheless, today particularly is a day that I would consider irritable, frustrating, impatient as a result of psychological undertones and subversive potentials which are never going to come to the surface, which you can feel, but you can't process and you can't work out. So today's one of those days where it's a bit like two bits of sandpaper going against each other. Probably a good day to count to 10 and put on that fake smile. Catch you later.